with a couple bossy bitches, flossy bitches. When they pop, I gon' get ya, gon' split ya. They all gang when I bang. These bitches insane, they know my name, know my name. See, I just came through with some real bossy bitches.
All back. Welcome back, y'all, to the All Back Podcast,
where things can get a little ratchet, a little informative, but definitely funny.
And y'all know it's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
You used to play Freaky Friday with?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, why would I ask you like when?
Because you played with me. Yeah. Freaky Friday used to be the shit. Like, that was my favorite game.
Just so I could go. That's when I really started like liking boys and stuff. You know, we be at the park and it's like, I hope my boo come.
Yeah, you wanted your boo to pick you. I wanted my boo to pick me too. That's the reason why I wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
And if the wrong nigga pick you, what you doing? Get away.
I'm like, get away.
Like,
I'm running. No, bitch, I was running for my life, bitch. Running for their life.
They gotta tag you. You not touching me.
Yeah, like I used to be running. And they used to come out like, get the fuck away from me. Like, don't touch me.
Like, bitch, you know this not what it was.
This ain't what you want.
You in the wrong section.
Yeah, you need to be on our team, cause you need to be on our side with having a voice check. Yeah,
no suspect.
Mm-hmm.
So we glad y'all came back for episode 3 because shit's about to get spicy as fuck up in this bitch. So yeah, let's go.
So.
Oh, NeeNee, not with this time now. He's over here showing up. Wait, so before we start, let me just say this. In the last video, when NeeNee was like, "Oh, $55 for my weed juice," when she got home, she gonna take me to some bitch. I'm high as shit.
No, let me shout out to the girl. What's her name? Lifted Liberation. Mm-hmm. Bitch, you was the motherfucking truth. Y'all, if y'all like, they probably not gonna understand it until they watch the second episode. But when y'all watch the second episode, y'all gonna see like we really was high as fuck, just kind of talking like as I watched it,
cause it was relaxing. Yeah, I didn't really think about it until I really like set. Cause I think you went home, but I went out. Like I went to go do something. But when I got back home, that's when I really like felt that I'm driving home.
And remember I had that second cup too, so I was like, I'm feeling bitch. I'm driving home. Feeling it. I got home. I kept saying, I'm high as fuck, y'all.
Yeah, $55.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. $55. Yeah, it's $55. Worth it. Double it. Like y'all can give me 2.
And we didn't even drink. We drunk a lot, but it wasn't that much.
Yeah, so. I really feel like that shit was worth it. So shout out to you, baby.
And she didn't even wear the red hair. Didn't I tell y'all the next time y'all see her,
I'm gonna do it for episode 4.
Okay.
4 for 4.
4 for 4?
Yeah.
4 for all Wendy's. Red.
Exactly.
Oh, what?
Yes. So, you know, I got something that I really, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they really was saying, like, you know, what do you think hurt more, like, a relationship breakup or a friendship breakup?
I feel like a friendship breakup would hurt me more because I feel like it depends on how long you've been friends with that person. Like if it's somebody you just met and it's just like, oh hey girl, like y'all cool, da da da. If we stop speaking, it's just like, all right, cool. It's like it's not meant to be. Like I never was the type to like have a fallout with my friends. It always just in oh I ain't talked to you in a long time, da da da. But it's never no bad blood when I see them.
Yeah.
But if it do end on bad terms, I feel like that hurt the most because it's like, damn, bitch, we got all these memories. Like, you really was my ace. Like, what the fuck? But I feel like with relationships is different, like with the spouse, because we date and do all of that a lot of times. Like, it's a repeated cycle versus your friends. People be friends with you for years. Like,
decades,
from
like
elementary school to college to your adult life. So
kids be friends with each other like
for a long time. So I feel like, and then it's more so of a loyalty type of thing. Like, dang, you really went out your way to hurt me like this bad. Like, what was you thinking? Versus if it's a nigga, you just like, all right, fuck it, like it is what it is, because that's what niggas do. But yeah, I feel like friendship breakups hurt more, like
that's
because of that. Because in your mind, you like, dang, you really gonna do me like that? Like we was tight. So
I feel like the same thing. Like I said I feel like they kind of like neck and neck. I feel like me personally, I feel like I never been through like a real like breakup where I was just like heartbroken or something like that. I was just cool off a nigga. Like once we was cool, it was just like yeah, exactly. But I felt like once I was cool off you, I was cool off you. Like I'd probably be a little bit hurt, but I'm not like how bitches don't be eating and shit like that. Cause bitch, I want a nigga to break my heart so I can lose 20 times. Yeah, like, but I just felt like with the friends, you don't have no reason to be weird to me. Like, cause I feel like our friendship is should be based off of loyalty. So I feel like there's no reason that you shouldn't be loyal to me. And then, like you said, like you got so many memories with these people. I don't look at you as like my friend. I consider you like my sister, like family. Like we didn't, you done slept at my house. You done did all this. So when you turn, it's just heartbreaking to realize like, damn, my dog turned weird. Like my dog was a hater. Like that's how I feel. And it's like, damn.
And then they be the one that be there for you when you do have the breakups with whoever you're dating. Yeah, it's like, damn, bitch, you done been through everything. 3, 4, 5 niggas, like,
or I could call you and I'm like, come on, we about to go on a mission and you down the ride. So it's like for you to turn around and be weird off some dumb shit. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't be getting it. That shit do be hurt because then you be looking at like you be having so many memories with that person and you be like, damn, bitch, I mean, we used to have fun. Or like, say for instance, when you ain't friends with that person no more and they did some weird ass shit and it's like something happened, you be like, damn, I could have called my bitch and we could have just turned up. We could have did this, we could have did that. But it's like sometimes, but I don't be regretting it because I feel like I don't like bad and weird energy around me. So it's like once you move funny, you gotta go ahead and get from around me. Like,
but
I don't know. That's just how I feel.
And that's why I say friendship breakups is worse than relationship breakups because you would expect stuff like that from your spouse if you know that if they do it once, are you gonna do it again? But if your dog do that to you, it's just like, damn, like I would have never thought you would have done me like that
in
like,
a million years.
So, that's so crazy. Like now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of women take the niggas that cheat on them back. But if a friend do you dirty, it's like I'm never your friend no more. And why is that? Like,
why do y'all do that?
Yeah, why do y'all feel that y'all like that? Like y'all would get back with a person that done you wrong, cheated on you, had a baby on you, like just drag you through the mud, got you out here fighting bitches and all that. But when your friend do some grimy shit to you, y'all can't be back friends with them. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
cut all them off. Yeah, both of them. I don't give a fuck. Both ways. If my nigga doing something, you gone. If my friend doing something, you're gone. Because I just feel like I don't like me. I feel like I'm a genuine person. Like I got a good heart, so I feel like I don't want nothing that I got to question around me. Right. If I got to question you, you shouldn't even be around me. That's just how I feel. But it's crazy though, because it's like I don't know. I always question it. I see sometimes like girls, niggas that cheat on them, do all types of shit, and they be like, so that's my man, I'm fucking him. Right. Y'all better start letting these niggas go. It's plenty of fish in the sea. Like if a nigga, and then what I feel like too, niggas be dogging their bitches but be loyal to their men. Yeah, they loyal to their motherfucking men. They ride or die to them for them, and so why can't they be loyal to you?
And weird ass situations too. Like, yeah, you really ready to ride with this nigga that almost got you killed? Yeah, yesterday? Got you. But whole time this nigga can't even loan you know nothing. No, like you ain't even there when you need him. I see that all the time. Niggas be down bad. The first person that's gonna ride for you is the person that you're dating. These niggas don't care about you. You could be like, son, I'm down. Like, you got $40 I can hold. They be like, nah.
But I bet you call your girl.
Exactly.
Your girl got it.
What you need, baby? Cause
what you working with? But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I really don't get it. But it's just like, even touching on like that friend topic, like, do you feel like the friendship is over once the beef is brought to the internet?
Yeah, because bitch, you could have easily called me. Like, I'm a simple person.
Because
like
bitches is weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. If you really felt some type of way, you would have came to me.
You should have got that shit off your chest, baby.
Because now you brought us to the internet. I want to fight.
Oh,
yeah. You took it there. That's why I'm taking it. Because you got me fucked up, and I'm not about to let you play in my face. You want to take it to the internet? All right, now post a video of me beating your ass. Since you want to post everything on the internet. Like, it's not that deep for me. Like, to go to the internet and say how you feel when you literally got my number, and then the sneak dissing and all that.
The sneak dissing, I ain't. What baby say? I don't go back and forth on the internet. Yeah, real niggas don't like. I'm a real bitch. I don't get into shit like that. Like me personally, I don't like. I feel like if you bring our problems to the internet, bitch, you're weird. Like, you weird one.
You want people to ask like, oh,
what happened, or why y'all fall out? Cause for real, it's bitches I ain't friends with no more, and it's secrets I ain't never tell.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take that shit to the grave. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like I had bitches do weird shit to me, like, not really weird, but they'll move weird, like, get online and like, I don't got no friends, and bitches this and that, and it's like,
I feel like when people say that, I don't even take it personally.
Yeah, and it's like, bitch, I never did.
Bitch ain't got no friends, me either.
Yeah, but it's like, bitch, I ain't never do shit wrong to you. So, but I feel like I never been that type of person, because I hate when people be friends, right, and then they'll fall out, so they go on the internet and it's like, that bitch was a hoe and her da-da-da, and they be having like videos of the bitches like drawers and clothes, like this shit that you been waiting to, like, you weird, like that's some weird ass shit. I feel like, how do you sound saying this bitch was a hoe and she stank her house dirty, but you hung with this bitch for years? So I feel like that's your friend.
If you around a person like that, tell them, because you ain't about to be hanging. I don't want people to be like, oh, them go to bitches that stink.
Yeah, they
them. What the fuck is them? Like, nah, but I mean, in the type of category, but stuff like that too. Like, all right, so how you feel? Like, okay, if you had a friend, you know, like, she a hoe or she be going, that ain't got shit to do with you, but people would categorize y'all as like, oh, you and your hoe friends. Nah, they some hoes, but not me. But I fuck with them because they're my bitches. What they do in their personal life ain't got nothing to do with me. So I feel like people, they be kind of getting backtracked on, oh, I ain't hanging with this person because they got this type of reputation. That's not why you should not be hanging with somebody. Like, if you like that energy, like that vibe when you around them and they're a genuine person to you, whatever they got going on the side ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah. But you know what to say? Birds of a feather flock together. Nah, bitch, I'm not flocking with them.
And you want to know, to touch on that, me personally, like, I don't give a fuck what a bitch do, because I'm a friend that don't judge. Yeah. Like, I got friends that sell pussy, and I got friends that got a good ass job. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not a friend that judge, because I feel like, because I'm one of them friends that, like, people call me to talk about their problems. It don't matter what it is, because they know, like, if I call NeeNee, she ain't gonna judge me. She'll probably be like, I mean, bitch, I would never did no shit like that. But but I'm not gonna be like, why the fuck would you? That's not me. I don't really give a fuck. Do what you do, boo. Like, I'm a friend that don't judge, but at the same time, I hate when niggas say birds of a feather flock together, because y'all hang with niggas that's bitches and broke so and be getting robbed. So that means, is you sweet?
Y'all all sharing that same stack of money that y'all put into the air.
Yeah, or your man is fucking trannies. Are you gay? Like, that's what I'm saying. So you can't say birds of a feather flock together. I just feel like
that is very true, because they was like, oh, my good man. All right, so if you getting so much money and this boy is broke as hell, put him on game. If that's really your man's, like, that's just like with females and their friends. Like, all right, if you got a good job and you got a friend that ain't got no job, first of all, you gotta know her work ethic, because if you want to bring this person in your place of business and you know how they are, I ain't bringing no ratchet ass bitch where I work and I make good money, and I'm recommending you to this job, and it's like,
especially when my job
on the phone talking all ghetto and shit.
Yeah, especially when my friend, it's not my friend. Especially when my job don't know I'm ghetto. Like, my job think I'm just so like, hey, I'm nice as shit, yes, and whole time when I get in the car, I be like, bitch, guess when I be on my break,
my music be blessed. My shit like, oh, that go there, and I walking, I'm like, hey, good morning, everybody.
I be like, because it's like, you gotta separate that shit, because I'm like, you know, I'm at work, I'm real professional, but when I get in that motherfucking car on my break, I'm like, bitch, guess what the fuck happened?
But I ain't gonna leave them hanging. You can't come work with me, but I would definitely send you some jobs that you can go work at. Like, I'm always that person, even if you got a job, and I be on there scrolling all the time. If I see something that's better, oh, bitch, this man, you want part-time? Like, because you can never make
that's because it's not no hating in your blood. Like, you gotta think it be bitches that be gatekeeping and just be like being haters and shit like that. That's why I just feel like you gotta just watch the company you keep. Like, that's why I feel like, I don't know, me personally, a bitch only got a couple of times to do some weird, not even a couple of times, you got one time to do some weird shit with me, for real, and it's just like, I'm cool off you. But that's why I feel like I hang around like my family, like my sisters and my cousins. I'm be cool off a lot of bitches. It
depends on what it is, because if it's something slight, like something minor that you might not know that is something that I don't like, off the back, I'm gonna tell you, that shit that you just did, I don't like that. Now,
going forward.
It depends on the reaction that I get to let me know if I'm finna fuck with you or not. Because if you're like, oh damn, like my bad, I ain't know like you was offended, da da da. That's the energy that I want. And if I don't get it, then I know that if it's like, girl, it's not that deep, da da da, but bitch, it is to me. If I'm coming to you telling you that it's something that I don't like and you still doing it, then nah, I can't fuck with you no more. And if you catch an attitude about it or you get bitchy about it, I'm gonna have to beat you up to let you know that I'm not fucking playing with you. Like, I'm trying to be grown, y'all, because y'all keep
hearing her saying, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. That's all she wanna say. Like,
okay, so trending topics. Let's go.
Word on the motherfucking street.
Word on the street is light-skinned Keisha nigga said that if he cheat on her, she ain't leaving him because they've been together for so long. Like, what going through these niggas'
seen
head?
A clip of that episode. I mean, like a clip of that podcast, and I feel like
she said, what she said?
Try me. And I felt her like 100%. Like, I felt that bitch when she said that. Because at the end of the day,
see what happened.
Like, stop playing with me on this motherfucking podcast. Stop playing with me on this internet. Like, stop playing with me.
That's embarrassing. But he was so confident and like, you ain't leaving me. We've been together for so long.
And
like,
some niggas think because you've been together for a long time or because they got money that you gonna stay through that. I'm getting the fuck.
Fuck no, you're not finna
I don't give a
face.
fuck.
Like,
You're not about to play with me. Period. To say she ain't gonna go nowhere, bitch. Who?
Exactly.
Bitch, who?
Fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck. 20 years, baby. We could bye.
He was so confident too.
Because a lot of niggas are because they
like a thief in the night.
Huh?
I ain't even gonna wait till the night. So I'm leaving in your face.
Nah, bitch, like, you gotta go. Fuck me leaving, baby. You gotta go. Bye. Find a bitch that's gonna deal with it, cause I ain't her.
I'm so trying to figure out like why was that so embedded in his head? Like, yeah, my bitch not gonna leave me if I cheat on her, cause we been together forever. So if the tables was turned and she cheated on you, what would you do?
Them niggas be gone.
Exactly. They be heartbroken.
Man, them niggas be needing a perk 40, perk 30, 68.
In the rain like fucking Usher, bitch.
Yeah.
Crying.
And that's another thing. It always be like a nigga could do. Niggas can't take what they dish out.
At all.
They could do everything. And as soon as you text a nigga, matter of fact, fuck texting a nigga back. A nigga could be in your DMs or you could read it and don't say that niggas be here. Like, why the fuck? Like, don't stop doing that. Like, because I always used to say, like, don't do nothing you don't want me to do because we could play. And I run circles around you. And when it's time to play, like, your chest going to be hurting.
They like that all across the board. Like, you notice how, like, when you going somewhere and niggas catcalling you and you don't pay them no mind, you be like, nah, I'm good. They get in their feelings.
Yeah.
Versus female, like, you don't really, you see some females shooting their shot, but a lot of them just be like, oh, he cute, he fine and shit.
I don't know how to shoot my shot.
Me neither. Bitch, I'm not doing that.
I try, like, I think I'm so used to just being like, the fuck am I, like, it's just like, I don't know. And then now, and I feel like I'm two different ways. Like, when I really like a nigga, I'm shy. People probably ain't. It's probably a couple of niggas in this world that probably ever think like I'm just so shy and just like other niggas probably think I'm just a real nigga. Like, they just be like, she cool and shit. I be like, what's up with y'all? But like a nigga that I like, I'm just so like, I'm a little like, I gotta open up to him. Once I open up, like, I'm gonna be talking like shit. I don't never shut up. But in the beginning, I just be like, yeah. Like, they don't even know. Like, nigga, I would cuss your ass out. But I don't show them that side because I like them that much.
I'm the same way. It's hard. I can't go smack at people. Like, I'll just be mean to you.
Yeah. That's my way of showing. Like, and I need
to. And if you don't catch on, I'm leaving. I'm not. I'm just gonna be like you ain't catch the hints.
I do shit that make a nigga want to talk to me, but it's like whole time like I'm giving you hints to let you know like. I'm trying to talk to you, but I don't never. At first, I never really be like, cause I used to be thinking like, damn, like, but I'm supposed to just write this nigga. I used to just send a nigga a kissy face, like that's my way of kind of like. I don't like.
I wouldn't even do that. Bitch.
But not nigga for the first time. I'm just saying like, say for instance, if it's a nigga that I already been talking to and I ain't talked to him in a minute, that's like my way of like trying to come back in his life. Like I'll throw you a kissy face or some shit like that, but. I feel like in the beginning, like you said, I like a nigga pictures. I just keep liking his pictures or some shit, and it's like,
and if you don't.
Bitch, you slow.
Yeah,
you in special ed.
Not mine.
Why is it so hard though? Cause niggas got it harder though, cause they really be having to like
I feel like they gotta do all the work, but they be doing this so wrong. Like it just be the
some of them do it so wrong. Some of them, I'll say that, but niggas got a lot of pressure because sometimes they could read the room wrong. Like they don't know whether like a bitch really feeling them or a bitch just bored. They don't know like is this bitch really feeling me or this bitch liking my picture? Do she really like me, babe? Like you would never know, but like. I always be saying it like.
But you could be feeling somebody and still be bored. You feeling them in that moment while you bored. Like.
I'm glad God made me a girl. Like. It's a lot of pressure on niggas because niggas gotta make sure.
If I was a nigga, I would be so nonchalant. I wouldn't have a girlfriend. If I was a nigga,
I would be a nonchalant nigga.
Because I'd be like, fuck y'all bitches. Like.
I'd be a hoe. It's like, nah. But for real, niggas, but they do got it, like, bad. Because I was thinking about, I remember I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, damn, y'all really got it bad. Because it's like, niggas got to make sure you got a job. You got, like, even though bitches do too, but it's harder on niggas. Like, you can't be short. Yeah. You got to be this. You got to have a big dick. Like, it's just a lot of pressure on them.
You can't be short.
I mean, some people that like short niggas. So I ain't gonna discriminate. I don't like short niggas. I'm just putting it out there. I like me a tall nigga. I like skinny, bony niggas. In case y'all want to know, I like.
How would they want to know?
I mean, not saying like that, but I'm just saying.
She gonna got a rundown. Y'all gotta take notes. You know,
I do. I like.
She switch her hair up, so y'all gotta pick a haircut.
I like.
You want the 40-inch bust down with the middle part, side part, curly.
Like you gotta half up, half down. No, I really do like bony niggas. Like I like real skinny, bony niggas. The niggas they wear like 30, 32.
Not the pants.
30, 32, 34, you know, that's like the pants size. I just like them bony. They like little freaky broomsticks. That's what they call them, like little broomsticks.
Let me shut it. I can test to that.
See? The bony niggas. I love y'all. I love you, baby. Yeah. Like, God took his time when he made y'all. He ain't really do shit. Y'all bony as hell, but... He blessed y'all at the way.
Shout out to the freaky broomsticks on this Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
So, wait, when you was playing Freaky Friday, did you have a broomstick chasing you? Was it a broomstick chasing you?
No, see, I really wasn't into, like, skinny niggas until, like, I got older. Because, you know, I feel like I'm a thick bitch. Like, you know, I like bony niggas. I be like, am I hurting your leg, baby? Like, I'm thick as shit sitting on this nigga leg, bony ass leg. Like, my motherfucking leg is, like... His leg is like his two legs is like equal up to one of my legs. And I'm like, you know, I'm a little thick. I'm like, you know, am I hurt your legs? They be like, but my skinny niggas be strong. That's all I can say.
They gotta be.
They gotta be strong.
They ain't got no choice.
Yeah, they be in the gym doing push-ups or something, bitch.
You have to keep up.
Like, they be strong. They could handle me. I love y'all. But yeah, that's...
Dang, that's real crazy. Like, yeah, I feel like niggas be more emotional than women. Ooh, oh my goodness.
What?
That post that was like, I really feel like niggas get their heart broke one time, and then they spend the rest of their life looking for the bitch that broke their heart and like other women. I feel like that's so true. Like, any nigga that you ever start dating, like, they get their heart broke one time and they just feel like they gotta be so hard. Like,
let me tell you,
stop doing that.
Stop thinking y'all little boosie talking about something. I got my heart broken at 16. That was way back. And that what he say? Every bitch after that is straight payback. Y'all got me fucked up. I feel like boys, but no, I feel like boys do that. Like when I feel like men, when they grow up, like, you'll know the difference between like a man and a little ass boy. Like, a man to tell you what he went through and what he don't want to experience again, but he's not. But a little boy that's still chasing his fucking high school breakup and shit, like, oh my ogre, come on, man, come on.
Cause you got played. Bitches get played every day, B.
Come on, man. We gotta suck that shit up and keep it moving. Do the same.
I don't feel like they can't never let that go. Cause
they never let it go. Because
you know why? They feel how we feel about when your friends do that, like the loyalty shit. Like, damn, I confided in you. But nigga, you was young as shit. Like, come on, you gotta live your life. Y'all do not get in y'all first relationship thinking that this about to be the person you gonna be with forever.
For the rest,
Like, get over it, bitch.
Even though some people it happen like that, but like, baby, this ain't this, that ain't that. Like,
but my whole thing is too with stuff like that. People grow out of people. Like, you could start dating. Most of the time when we start dating when we like 15, 16, That's your first love. Okay, cool. If it's gonna last, it's gonna last. But you gotta be willing to do the work. Because when you grow up, you start wanting different things. You start seeing different things.
And sometimes people don't get the experience of the stuff, and they won't even never know what you really like.
Exactly.
If you've been with this, and I'm not saying like, oh, it's nothing wrong with being with your high school sweetheart and shit like that. The people that last and made it and married and shit like that, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
But I also feel like some people will just spend years with this man and thinking like that's what they want, and then they break up and then realize like he was never what you wanted. You done tried new dick. You done ventured out. You done went on vacation. You done did other stuff.
I would say, because for me, all of my relationships has been long, like literally long. Like I feel like me personally, I never been single, and it's because like I would, all of my relationships literally have been long. So when like the stuff really did come to an end, how it ended, my mind was already gone to where it wasn't like I was.
It's like you already checked out.
But yeah, I was already checked out. So it gave, all right, my mind's already gone. So when the relationship actually ended and when it was time for me to go to somebody else, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't mourning over this person that I was just dating. Because no, fuck you. Like, what a nigga's at? Like, not even what a nigga. Yeah. It was just like,
nah, but I get it.
This person that I like, it was easy for me to move on because I was not hurting from what I previously was coming out of, because I'm already checked out. Like, my mind already gone. It just took for my body to get up and be like,
put the motherfucking shoes on. Let's go.
And it wasn't no bad stuff. It wasn't no bad blood. It was just like trying to hold on to something because of the time,
the history.
And I'm just like, fuck no. Like, people change over time, and that's what literally happened in my last relationship. Like, you grow up and you start seeing certain things that this person's not growing with you, and you're trying to get them to be on, the same path. And if they don't want to go that way, obviously you're supposed to keep trying, because you're supposed to believe in the person that you're dating. But if they don't get the memo, they don't get on track and like, how much longer do you want to be holding yourself back for somebody? You don't. So
like, I feel like you're supposed to put them on like a time, like you kind of have, you're supposed to have like a,
you gotta let them
your
know.
checklist.
Like, if they're not growing, I can't stay here. And it's up, you need a ball in their court to be like, all right, well, this is where I'm headed. I would love for you to come with me, but if you don't get your shit together by this time, then I'm out of here. And when that time comes and they don't want to grow up and they don't want to, be a better person, that just lets you know, like, all right, you ain't ready, so I'm out. Like, simple.
I remember, like, one time, like, when Moo had got out of jail or whatever, and I remember we had met this old lady. It was like random and shit. Like, I love old people. Like, I met this old lady, and I remember, like, our tire had popped in. We had to, like, go to the little tire shop, and Moo was about to walk because it's like we both was in a car together. And the lady ended up stopping over the side of the road or whatever, and she pulled over and she helped, like, she took us to the little tire place or whatever. So she was talking to X and, like, little questions, talking to us and shit. Like, she was just so nice. She kept saying, like, my husband, basically saying her husband don't like her pulling over and talking to people because people be crazy. But she said, I felt it in her. So she said, like, I felt something in my soul about y'all. She was like, I just knew that y'all was good people. So I'm talking to her. She's talking to Moo. She's talking to me. So when they went, like, we went to go to the tire, and then they came back. It was like the wrong tire. So I stayed by the car, and they just, because it was around the corner, so I just let them ride, and then I stayed by my car. So they came back. So they had their little one-on-one time, like, talking, and then she was talking to me, and she was just like, that's a good man. And she was basically telling me, like, she knew that he, like, just got out of jail and stuff, and she was just basically saying, like, how men, like, go through, like, certain, like, stages and stuff of their life and stuff like that. And she was like, he just got out of jail. She, like, give him some time. She's like, you don't know how it is in it. Like, she was really telling me that. She was like, but if he don't got his shit together, or will you want him to be in five months? Work towards it. She was like, go ahead, move on. And it was like, and I'm just looking at her like, lady, you don't know.
Do you think that lady was like a spirit?
Like, she...
I see that all the time.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me once before. I don't know where I was. I think I was at, like, the hospital or something. Just waiting. This lady, this older white lady, her and her husband, they came, sat down, they was talking to us, and it was just like a regular conversation. And I went up to the counter to get paper, came back, they was gone. Like, after, like, the whole conversation and all that. So I really feel like people come to you to give you advice on certain stuff that it's like shit that you need to hear, and then it's good for your soul. Like, you can really tell when it's a spirit, and like, damn, I'm meant to be in this place at this time with this person. Like,
and it's funny that you say that, because we was in a car, and it's like we was going somewhere and remind you, like, I'm like, just ride with me. Like, we don't gotta drive your car. Mm-hmm. So when I, like, my tire pop, I'm automatically blaming him. Like, it ain't even his motherfucking fault. Like, this my motherfucking car. I done popped 30 tires on this bitch. He like, I told you, I was about to get you some new tires. You like, I don't need none, da. So I'm all like, oh my God. Cause you know, once shit happens to my car, I'm crying, I'm mad, I'm irritated. So when she was just like, cut him some slack. And it's just like, I was looking at her like, you right. And then it's like, after we both was just like thinking about her, like when we went home and shit, late that night, and her name was like Miss Lolita or something.
Yeah, that's confirmation right there. And we both start thinking about the shit after the fact, you like, dang, like everything that person was telling me is true. Like for me, I had to learn how to not get so angry so fast, especially in public settings, because it's kind of disrespectful. It's like degraded your person in public. Because before I used to just be like, fuck no, like like nah, like I'm on 10 all the time, because I feel like I gotta say something right then and there, because that's how I am. But some stuff you gotta learn how to table until later on, because you don't want to do that in public. That's just like, if you don't want somebody to embarrass you in public, don't embarrass them in public. And it might not seem like that in the moment, but it really is. And even
talking to a man in a certain way, like I had to learn that too. And what I used to do, like, I got a problem with like doing certain shit in front of like people, kids and shit like that. Like, you know, Moo had his daughter, so like even if we was beefing, I just suck that shit up. They would never know like me and him was beefing or mad at each other. And I'd be like, once they go home, I'm gonna cuss your ass out, because I would never want them to be like, oh, we was at daddy's house, and they was just arguing all the time. Like, I don't do that, because I wouldn't want my kid to go to somebody's house. Like, I wouldn't want Ari to go to somebody's house and she come home and like, mommy, they was arguing and cussing and fighting in front of me, because it's like, bitch, I'm not doing none of that in front of my daughter. So like, I don't want nobody to do that in front of my kids. So it's just like, I feel like that just come with growth, like growing up and learning like when to hold them and when to fold them, when to shut up, be quiet, and be like, I'm gonna say the shit for later. And everything don't require a response either. So I felt like I learned that too.
Like, okay, so earlier this is how I felt. This and the third, blah blah blah, and we need to have a conversation when we get home. And we need
to normalize like having a conversation, like me telling you how I feel without you feeling like it's an argument or we arguing. Like, I'm not arguing, I'm just telling you like I ain't really like that shit, and we gonna move forward, and it is what it is. It's not like, I hate when
that's kind of what I was saying earlier, when you're telling somebody that you don't like something, and it depends on the response that you get to let you know how you need to move forward. Because some people, they only listening to respond versus listening to understand what you're saying. Because if I'm telling you some shit, especially if I'm coming to you telling you something that I don't like, please, like, know that it's without ill intent, because I could really go there. Like, I could just skip that whole step and be like, bitch, you got me fucked up because da-da-da-da. Like, it could be that way. But if I'm coming to you as a grown person, like, growth, because it is definitely growth. Like, I know I keep saying I want to beat people up, but I'm really trying to get out of it.
And I feel like growth too is learning to just say, okay, you right, or I'm listening instead of saying, just letting it go, or hearing me out. And like you said, even to piggyback on that, like, people listening to respond. If I'm talking and I'm telling you something, as soon as I'm done, you already saying something. That means you was thinking of your response the whole time in your head. You didn't listen to shit I said, because you just you kind of pinpoint and key points that I said. So you could say, because that's like, you could tell it. Just like, I used to see a post that say like, niggas don't listen to you. You could write a nigga whole long text message. Like, I feel like, I feel like it's funny how when you came in the house yesterday at 10 o'clock, and the nigga gonna say, I ain't coming to the house at 10 o'clock. I came at 9:30. Bitch, like, I'm not talking about that.
At the bottom, you're like, yo, really love me. You skip that whole fucking like, you got a lot of people like that, and you can tell that they ain't really grew up yet as far as communication. And don't get me wrong, communication is hard, and not everybody communicate the same way. So you got people that be in their feelings all the time, 24/7, but you gotta realize it took them a while to get there. Because for me, I used to be just, if somebody, like, if my boyfriend or whatever irritated the shit out of me, I'm not saying shit to you. I'm giving you the silent treatment, and when you ask me like what's wrong, I'm because you need to figure it the fuck out. But as I started getting older, I'm like, I can't keep being that way, because how is he gonna know he doing something wrong if I'm not telling him? So now I'm saying
you gotta be real verbal with your feelings.
I'm putting it all out on the table because I'm letting you know how I feel, and you take it the way that you want to take it. Whether you hear me out and change it, tell me how you gonna fix it, tell me how we gonna get through it, and let it be what it is. But I can't be silenced no more. I can't just be sitting there and be like, I'm mad.
Like, cause what's the problem?
Be mad, but I'm gonna tell you, like, you really pissed me off. Like, and now even when you in the midst of pissing me off, I'm telling you, you pissing me off. Like, just like that.
I also feel like too, like, that's a part of, like, you know, growing up, and like the point of having a conversation, like you said, being an adult and having a conversation, because sometimes you don't know how that affects that person until they tell you.